Okay, hello, how are you guys doing? So, in this episode, we're getting into the basic thermal chapter in machines. We finished resource gathering and water sweet water, so now we're on the final half. We're getting in, starting with the piston and the flux ducts. For this, we're going to need a little bit of glass, which means I guess I need a little more sand. Should have some gravel that I can turn into sand. I'm still migrating stuff all over to the little system I have over there because, of course, it's a lot right now just to be moving everything over, but got a bunch of resources, just a bunch of nice stuff that we'll be getting through. Just getting some basic automation stuff sorted, like this guy, which is turning our gravel ores into their actual counterparts of raw ingredients. So now we've got all those guys. I guess one of the first shovels broke. Bunch of replacements just in case. And we should be able to craft up our first piston. I should be able to, after waiting a second for the glass, should be able to get ourselves some flux duct. Come on now. Sand and blast furnace. Can't blast it because it's, of course, why would you be able to blast furnace, like blasting sand into glass? Why would that make any sense? Anyway, we got one piece of glass, which means that we're good for flux duct, flux duct, flux duct, flux duct, flux duct. There we go. Okay. Now we need a fluid duct, which is bronze and more glass. Okay. Just means we need a little more glass. Also, we got a bunch of duck eggs that we'll be able to just see if we get another duck. We got five? Five out of... What are the odds of that happening? Because I think that that was 3 out of one egg and 2 out of another subsequently, like right after each other, which is wild. We got Scrooge McDuck, we got Dewey, just watching over all of our mallard ducks in here. I don't know why they keep going down there. I think they want to swim in the water, but then they just get stuck down there, which is kind of goofy, but, you know. Anyway, we got a little bit more of the glass, because we need it for fluid duct. So, got ourselves some fluid duct, servo attachment. What is this gonna cost us? I need glass as well for that. Okay. Servos. Sterling boiler. I need more furnaces, which means I need to get stone, cobblestone, which we should be able to do just fine here. 1, 2, perfect. Okay, Sterling boiler. Perfect. That goes into a steam dynamo. Because the Sterling boiler just produces stuff based on block of coal produces quite a bit actually. Wait, what? Oh, steam. Okay. So we need Sterling into crescent hammer. We need that. We need a crescent hammer. So it's a bunch of lead. There we go. Crescent hammer. And then steam dynamo. A block of bronze. Good thing I got plenty of bronze. Steam dynamo. There we go. And then the steam dynamo, I'm gonna need to pump in so steam goes into that. I get steam from okay. So I get steam from what? How do I get steam? Steam. I'm assuming that the oh, the Sterling boiler will boil stuff into... There we go, okay. So, if I do it this way... Okay, let me just think about the right way to do this. So, you will pump water up into this guy. up into this guy. Up into this guy. There we go. Okay. So I need water. How much water does it take? 8 buckets. Okay, so 2 more buckets of water. And then I need coal, or charcoal, which is good. It's good that I got a pretty stable source of it right now. So then I can chuck that into there. And that'll start to produce power. The servos go... Okay, so if I do this, and then I put a servo here, it'll start to pump it even more. Perfect. Okay, but then how do I pump water into that? Pump... Aqueous accumulator. I need a redstone servo. Okay. I need iron. I should have iron in here. Yep. Good, good, good. Good. Perfect. Because then I need aqueous accumulator, which is a servo, and then I need a bunch more copper. Which means I need to get my copper reserves up, and I also need to get more glass. Which should be ready. Right? Fingers crossed, glass. Yay, okay. Bunch of eggs down there again. Honestly, the entire goal of this series is just going to be to fill this entire place with ducks, so the more ducks we get, the better. Because I love ducks. Anyway, we need our copper ingots back to get our aqueous accumulator, which will go right out. It'll have to go right out here. Right? And then... I'll start filling that up with water. And then that's good. And then that fills up with water, and then that goes good. Right? So we got all that, and then now I need the... Actually, I don't even need the flux duct. I need machine frames, which are iron and that stuff. So I should be able to machine frame, and then I need a pulverizer. Okay. Machine frame. Gotta make sure. Exit out. Gets the challenge completed. Pulverizer. Need blocks of copper. Need a little bit more copper for that. Okay. Pulverizer, I need... blocks of flint. Okay. Good thing I got some flint. And that should be just enough copper to do that just perfectly. Now we have a pulverizer, which I can plop onto there. Should fill up. And then what we do for nickel dust is we pulverize a nickel. Raw nickel is going to be the most efficient. Okay. So the raw resources is the best way to do it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy all of the ore stuff crafted up. And then we're going to get 4 tin, 4 nickel, 4 iron, need some copper too. So we got iron, tin. I need a little bit more lead. I'm just gonna take a second. There we go. That's full speed ahead. Lead, I'm gonna do a little bit myself. just because I need to get that done as quick as possible. Okay, and then we got 4 copper. Perfect. Okay, so we'll check those in. They're gonna go fairly slow. It's using quite a bit of power, but we should be able to... Yeah, this guy's just producing steam at 20 millibuckets a tick. And then it's going into here, which is using some steam and stuff to generate power. And this guy should be giving me... We get gold dust from that too? Can I smelt that into an iron? I can smelt that into a copper. Ooh. We can make Invar. We can make Constantan. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we're gonna start getting a bunch of byproducts and stuff as well, which is cool. Which means that we can actually get gold earlier on than we would otherwise be able to do so. And then we can get... Can we get the gold mesh already? Gold mesh is... Okay. And then with the gold mesh, we can get silver and we can get gold with dust. We can also get silicon and other things for applied energistics, as well as blizz powder, apatite, and then inferium we can get echo shards, which we need to get a recovery compass and the echo mesh, which is the final tier of mesh to get mixed and diamond stuff. Okay, so we need inferium. How much inferium do we have so far? Because if we don't have any, we need to search for some. So just need a little bit. Don't need a ton. But, you know, like we just need... Okay. So I think we're gonna need to make a big room. But a big room with no light. So, I should have keys in here. Yeah. And then it is... this for... What are the, rooms? Short room. Normal room. And then I should make another short or normal room. And then 1 corridor 1. And then from here I can make the mob grinder in this area, which I'll work on in between episodes. But we can break progression a little bit using the pulverizer, which is quite cool. So I think we're gonna do that, because why not? I'm also gonna make sure to move all of the extra stuff into here, but we also got 1 silver and 1 gold, which is dope from the byproducts. And now we wait a little bit while this finishes pulverizing and such. Got some nickel dust as well, which is nice. Nickel dust, iron dust. I think that's all of the main dusts that we need. So Invar is 2 iron and a nickel. And then Constantan is a nickel and a copper. So I need 2 iron and 2 nickel, at least, which I should be able to get here. But, okay. 2 iron, 4 nickel, perfect. Okay, so 1 or 3 Invar blend, and then 2 Constantan blend. Dope. Okay. And then from there, I need an Invar and a Constantan ingot. So, Constantan, Invar, get those guys smelted up real quick. Nickel dust. Does nickel produce any other things in the pulverizer? There's a chance to produce copper. Ooh, and I can use catalysts as well. Oh my gosh, why have I not been doing that? Catalysts. I have a ton of flint. Why am I not using flint as a catalyst? I forget you can do that. Okay. So we got a bunch of nickel. And we get the Constantan, the Invar. I need a block of Constantan, which is the nickel and copper. So... need 8 of you total. A good amount. Yeah, and we're never really gonna run out of charcoal in here because these bonsai pots are just gonna continue to push stuff into here that we'll be able to smelt, and that's just perfect. Okay, we got tin as well. Perfect. And then I need an invar plate, which means I need a multi-servo press, which means I need 2 blocks of that. Which means that I'm gonna need a little bit more nickel. Get 8 more nickel, and then we can get... Ooh, I only have 6 more copper. Need a little bit more copper. 8 and 8, perfect. Okay. And then I need to do... gold dust comes from pulverizing copper as well. So if I do a bunch of copper, then I'll be able to get a bunch of gold as well. So I need at least 5 gold to start producing more gold. So once I hit that, then I don't need to worry about anything else. But until I hit that, it's going to be a little bit of a thing. So I need 1 block of you. And this is for the multi-servo press. I also need a block of iron, which isn't too difficult. Another machine frame, which means I need more flux ducts. Thankfully, I have a little bit more of you guys. There we go. Machine frames. Okay, and then I need 1 more block of Constantan for that. Which means that we're almost there. It's just going to take a little second. So I got the glass remaining. Perfect, perfect, because I need a little bit more for flex duct, because after these guys go, then I'm going to need to move this guy. Come on. Okay. At this point, I don't really have a need to continually keep up with a ton of this stuff. I do need to make sure I have enough copper or cobble and such, but other than that I really don't need to pay too much attention to that. But I can mine you now. Perfect. And I gotta put you on there so that I can put that guy to that side. Catalyze that reaction so that I get a good amount of all that stuff. Perfect. 1 piece of copper. Just gotta go as quick as I can. 1 more piece of copper. One more piece of copper. No. I messed up. There we go, okay. And then I just need this last piece of copper, and then we will be good on that for that project, at least. So we need the multi-servo press. I don't need any plates for that, but then I need the gear working die, which is invar plates and a block of invar, which means I need more invar, which is iron and nickel, which means I need to do a little bit more iron, which I can do right after this. So we got that guy, which means that then I can get the multi-servo press, and then I can start working on that guy on the invar, because I need invar plates, and then I need an induction smelter for after that, because I need 2 invar gears, which is 4 invar, so I need a bunch of invar after. And I also need sand, a machine frame, a blast furnace. Okay. Blast furnace was just a little bit more complicated than I remember. Yep, it's 5 of you guys, so make 2, I guess. And then tin and copper. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Good on copper for now. Just need a little bit more. Okay, we got 3 invar plates from that. And then it's 2 iron to 1 nickel for 3 invar. That should be good, right? Multi-servo press them. Just needed one more, and then I need a block for the die, right? The gearworking die. And then I needed a bunch more of stuff, of Invar for that. So we got all the iron. There's 6 more Invar. And I need a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Almost there. We're almost there. We're so close. I can almost taste it. Okay, I got the 10 of you guys. Then we can get ourselves our blast furnaces. Okay, we got our blast furnaces in there. Got the 10 of those guys for our block of Invar. Then we get our gearworking die. And then for the Invar gears, I need 8 Invar, right? For 2. It's 4 per. So 8 Invar total. I need sand, redstone, I need a machine frame. So, machine frame. Got redstone. Don't know if I have any sand. Might be sand in here? Yep, I do have sand. Okay, perfect. Let's see, do we get any ducks? The true question for the series. 1 duck! From the egg that went far. Perfect, okay. 8 Invar. Now we're working on those guys. Put the copper back in there. Just so that we're getting closer to getting the gold that we need. Also need to start a free thing to make or sell. Okay, induction smelter time. Induction smelter. Perfect. Okay, got all that. That's all that stuff done. That. Sea bucks. And now, all of my sea bucks are safe in my wallet. 143 of them. All 143 of them. My ducks are duplicating. And I have an induction smelter now. Which is perfect. I'm gonna get started on that stuff soon. But until then, till we start signaling, GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.